Hello, good morning students. Today in this video I will talk about dipole and quadrupole fields. So what do you mean by dipole and quadrupole? These are the multipoles, and for that you need to know what are the multipoles. I will tell in detail what are the multipoles, what are the different type of multipoles, okay, and then I will also tell how to find the potential of these multipoles, etc., and what type of polynomial is used here to solve this type of equations. So I will discuss all this in detail. So let's start. Okay, so first of all, what do you mean by a multipole? Multipole means multiple poles. Multiple poles. Okay, and multiple pole multiple pole can be a monopole, it can be dipole, right? It can be quadrupole, it can be octopole, and so on. Okay, so first of all, what do you mean by a monopole? In monopole you will have a positive charge or a negative charge. Okay, a single charge will be there in monopole, and for the monopole the potential varies as 1 upon r. Okay, for dipole consists of two type of charges, positive and a negative charge. Okay, and for the dipole potential varies as 1 upon r square. Okay, then we come to the quadrupole. Quadrupole can be of two type. Okay, quadrupole can be a linear quadrupole, okay, and quadrupole can be a rectangular quadrupole. So linear quadrupole is, the quadrupole has four charges, and linear quadrupole will have all the charges in one line only. Okay, here two charges will be in one point, then rest two will be at ends. Okay, this is linear quadrupole, and rectangular quadrupole will be having four charges at four different corners of the rectangular. That's why it is called as rectangular quadrupole, like this. Okay, and then what is octopole? Octopole consists of 8 charges, and it can be shown like in this form, cubical form. Okay, it has a charge plus q, minus q, plus q, minus q, then minus q, plus q, minus q, and plus q. Okay, so I will talk in detail about the monopole, dipole and quadrupole only till here, and we are not going to talk about the octopole, because octopole it becomes very complex. Okay, it's very complex, so we are not going to talk about the octopoles. Okay, so what is the basic idea behind this multipoles that I am going to tell you now? But the basic idea is, consider a charge distribution. Okay, and this charge distribution, you find a potential at a point P here. Okay, if the observer is very far from this charge distribution, then you are going to consider it as a single charge or a point charge. Okay, note this point that if the observer is very far off the charge distribution, then we consider it as a point charge, and hence we take it as a monopole. Only monopole term will be considered here, and then the potential in case of monopole varies as 1 by R. You know this. Okay. For suppose if I have another, which this is a charge distribution, and in this case the observer, this is the first case. Second case is when the observer is near. Okay, in this case it is near to the charge distribution. Okay, if it is near to the charge distribution, then in this case we are not going to talk about the monopole term. We are going to talk about the higher order term, that are the dipole, quadrupole, octupole, etc. Okay, and third case is if the observer is very much near. Okay, so if it is very near to the charge distribution, then in that case you are going to take the higher order terms, and in this you will take the cumulative effect of all the terms that are in this. Okay, so the higher order term, that like dipole, quadrupole, etc., they will be more important in this case. Okay, and in this we will have n number of combination of charges, so we have to take all the cumulative effect of all these terms. Now the potential no more varies as 1 by R, like in the case of first monopole. Now the potential will vary as 1 by R square, 1 by R cube, 1 by R to the power 4, and so on. These terms will come into play. Okay, so I hope the basic idea is clear. Then when we have to take the monopole term, when we have to take the dipole term, then quadrupole term. Okay, now you should know how to write the potential. And potential, how it can be written? Potential can be written as phi is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught integration rho, okay, and rho r dash dv divided by r minus r dash. Okay, this is basically this r is the one point I am taking is the observation point, and one it is the origin point. Okay, and this rho is the charge distribution, volume charge distribution. This dv is the volume element. Okay, this is the volume element. Okay, rho r is the volume charge distribution. So this is the distance between the origin and the charge distribution. Okay, I hope it's clear. So in this, make sure that the observation point is it always must be must be greater, it must be greater than the origin point. Okay, this you have to keep in mind always, that the observation point, the distance from the origin to the charge distribution must be greater than the origin point. Okay, then we will expand this term here. Okay, this term here, which this is written, I will expand this term 1 upon r minus r dash. Okay, this I can write it in the form of under root r minus r dash square, right? I hope this it is clear. Okay, then I can expand it and write as r square plus r dash square, then minus 2 r dash dot product. Okay, this is whole in an under root, and this you must be knowing that r dot r dash we can write it as r dash cos theta. Okay, so the equation becomes 1 upon under root r square minus 2r dash cos theta, then it will be plus r dash square. Okay, and this I can 1 by r can be taken out common, so the equation becomes 1 by r, then 1 plus this will be r upon it will be r dash square upon r square, and this term will be minus 2 r dash cos theta upon it will be r. Okay, and power will be minus 1 by 2. So in this I have told already that the observation point must be greater than the origin point. So this thing you have to keep in mind. Then in this case what will be that r dash will be less than r. Okay, so you can write this as what will become, we can put this term as x here, and I can write it as, if I put this as x, okay, if I put this as x, then my equation will become here, I have put here x as x is equal to r dash square upon r square minus 2 r dash by r cos theta. Okay, I have put this as x here. Okay, and you can also take out r dash by r common. Okay, so it will be r dash upon r. If I take it out as common, then inside it will be r dash upon r minus 2 cos theta. This will be rx. Okay, now what I have to do is, now my equation will become as 1 plus x to the power minus 1 by 2. Okay, so I can write it as 1 plus x to the power minus 1 by 2. Okay, and x I have told what the x is. So we will expand this equation using the binomial theorem, binomial expansion. Okay, so we will expand expand 1 plus x to the power minus 1 by 2 using binomial, and binomial, what you have to do is you should know that 1 plus x to the power n, सिंपल फॉर्मूला क्या होता है बाइनोमियल का, वो होता है NC0, ठीक है, x की पावर 0. Then second term will be NC1 x to power 1, then NC2 x to power 2, and so on till NCn x to the power n. Okay, so similarly in our case n is minus 1 by 2, so you can write it as 1 plus x to the power minus 1 by 2. This will be equal to n will be minus 1 by 2. So I am going to find out all the terms one by one here. ठीक है, तो NC0 क्या होगा, सबसे पहले वो देखते हैं हम. NC0 क्या होगा, NC0 will be n factorial divided by 0 factorial, then n minus 0 is n factorial, so this cancels out, and 0 factorial is 1. So I have got my first term, and x to power 0 is 1, so first term is 1 here. Okay, now second term देखते हैं, NC1. NC1 क्या होगा, n factorial divided by 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial. It will be n into n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus 1 factorial. So it will be n, and n क्या है हमारे पास, minus 1 by 2 है, तो minus 1 by 2, this term will be minus 1 by 2. And then NC2 निकालेंगे तो क्या आएगा, NC2 will be n factorial, so it will be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial. Okay, so and also in this case 2 also will come na, so 2 factorial also, so it will cancel out, and n into n minus 1 will be minus half into minus half minus 1, and it will be minus 3 by 2 multiplied by minus 1 by 2 will be 3 by 4. 3 by 4 divided by 2 will be 3 by 8. So this comes out to be 3 by 8. Similarly you can find out NC3, and NC3 will be n into n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 factorial. Okay, and 3 factorial, n minus 3 factorial, and when you will solve this you will get minus 1 by 2, minus 1 will be minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 2 will be 3 by 4, so 3 by 4 multiplied by this divided by 3. If you will do all these calculations you will come to it will be 5 upon 16. Okay, it will be 5 by 16. Okay, so this term NC3 will be minus 5 by 16, this will be minus 5 by 16. Okay, so this way you can find out all the terms and put it in this equation. Okay, this equation you have to put this one. So what you will get now after putting, you will come to the point that 1 plus x 1 plus x to the power minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 into x plus 3 by 8 into x square minus 5 by 16 into x cube and so on. Okay, and when you will solve this x by expanding and by putting the value of x and expanding and by taking the powers accordingly, then you will come to the point that 1 upon r minus r dash will become as 1 by r 1 plus r by r dash r dash by r cos theta plus r dash by r square 3 cos square theta minus 1 by 2. Okay, then plus r dash by r cube and 5 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta upon 2. Okay, so this you have to calculate and come to this point. I have not calculated the step between these, so please calculate and derive and just come to this point. So this equation, now main equation is this equation has some symmetry. If you see that in this, you can see that one r by r dash, then second term is r dash by r squared, then third term is r dash by r cube. So this equation has some particular symmetry, and this symmetry corresponds to the Legendre polynomials. Legendre polynomial. What are the Legendre polynomial now? So Legendre polynomial is given by the Legendre differential equation, and Legendre differential equation is 1 minus x square d square y by dx square, then minus 2x dy by dx plus n into n plus 1 into y is equal to 0. The solution to this special differential equation is called as Legendre polynomial, and the Legendre polynomial is denoted by Pnx. Okay, so how to calculate the Pnx? Pnx is designated by 1 upon 2 to the power n factorial, then d by dx to the power n x square minus 1 to the power n. This you have to just learn, no need to derive and come to this equation. ये टॉपिक आपका मैथ्स में अलग से पूरा डिफरेंशियल और ये लेजेंडरी पॉलिनोमियल्स, अलग अलग तरह के पॉलिनोमियल्स होते हैं और इनका पूरा डेरिवेशन भी होता है, बट यहाँ पे आपको इनके डेरिवेशन करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. अगर आपने ऑलरेडी कर रखा है तो अच्छी बात है, बट इस टॉपिक में जस्ट आपको डायरेक्ट लिखना है, तो आप लर्न कर लेना ये जो इक्वेशंस हैं, लेजेंडरे की डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन और ये जो पॉलिनोमियल है इसको कैसे एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, ये दो इक्वेशंस आपको लर्न करनी पड़ेंगी. ओके, सो नाउ फॉर n equal to 0, we will come by finding this. Okay, and this will be p naught x. P naught x will be 1 upon 2 की power x 0 factorial d by dx to the power 0, then x square minus 1 to the power 0. Okay, and this will be 1. D by dx to the power 0 is then x square minus 1 to the power 0 is 1. So this whole term will be 1 only. Okay, similarly you have to find for p1x, okay, p2x, then p3x, okay. कम से कम यहाँ तक तो आप निकाल लेना p1 p2 p3 का. और ये क्या आती है वैल्यूज, p1x इज इक्वल टू x, p2x इज इक्वल टू 1/2 3x square minus 1, okay, and p3x is equal to 1/2 5x cube minus 3x, okay. So in our case you can see that ki in our case x is equal to cos theta, okay. You can see here in this equation only you will come to the point that in R you can see here, right. Let me show with some color. Okay, in this you can see r dash by r cos theta, this 3 cos square theta है ना. So instead of x here cos theta is there, okay. So here x is equal to cos theta, okay. Then you can write p naught cos theta, okay, and p naught cos theta is 1. Then p1 cos theta is cos theta only, okay. Then p2 cos theta is equal to 1/2 3 cos square theta minus 1. Then p3 cos theta is 1/2 5 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, okay. Simply I have put the value of x in this and I have got the polynomials, okay. And these polynomials are the Legendre polynomial. Now you have to put these Legendre polynomial, the equation that we have derived, in the form of Legendre polynomial. So if you will do that, you will come to this equation that 1 upon r minus r dash is equal to 1 by r 1 plus r dash by r to the power 0 p naught cos theta, okay. Then second term will be r dash by r to the power 1, then p1 cos theta simply. Then third term will be r dash by r to the power 2 p2 cos theta, and then r dash by r to the power 3 p3 cos theta, and so on, okay. So you can find this, and this whole equation can be written in the form of summation. So I can write it as 1 by r summation n to the powers n equal to 0 to infinity, okay. Then r dash upon r to the power n, then pn cos theta, okay. So simply I have simplified this equation as r minus r dash is equal to this, okay. I hope it's clear. So you can write this equation as, further it can be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. If I put the value of this 1 by r minus r dash in the equation of potential, then potential will be equal to phi is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Then it will be integral, this r can be multiplied and it can be written as r to the power n plus 1, okay. And summation will come here, okay. Summation will be from n to equal to 0 to infinity. Then you have the charge in integral form as rho and dv, so it can be written as rho dv. Okay, and rest the terms are remaining as r dash n and pn cos theta. Okay, so this is the final equation for the potential in case of multipoles. Now you should know that in this case the potential phi is equal to phi 0 plus phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3 and so on. Okay, where for n equal to 0 it will be phi naught, n equal to 1 phi 1 and n equal to 2 phi 2 and so on. So we can write separately the values of phi naught, phi 1, phi 2. Okay, and this will give us the value for the monopole term, dipole term, quadrupole and octupole and so on. So we will get phi naught as phi naught can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r integral rho dv. Okay, this is the potential for the monopole term. Now phi 1 will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Okay, and in the integral it will be r dash cos theta rho dv. Okay, and this is the potential for the dipole. Then you will get phi 2, and this phi 2 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r cube, then integral r dash squared 3 cos square theta, half will also come, 3 cos square theta minus 1, okay, rho dv. This term will be quadrupole. Okay, so these are the terms for the monopole, dipole and quadrupole. So if you are given the rho, you can find the dipole or quadrupole potential if it is asked. Okay, so I hope the whole topic is clear. अगर आप ये बहुत ही ध्यान से अगर एक चीज़ को देखोगे तो इसमें कोई दिक्कत आने वाली बात नहीं है, सिंपल है बहुत सारी चीज़ें इसमें, कि मोनोपोल है, ठीक है, डायपोल क्या है, क्वाड्रपोल क्या है, और ये जो क्वाड्रपोल है ये बेसिकली, डायपोल तो आपने पढ़ा ही होगा इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स में, और बट जो क्वाड्रपोल है ये क्या होता है, ये टर्म हम यहाँ नहीं पढ़ते हैं, ये न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स में ये टर्म पढ़ा जाता है, ठीक है, और ये इसके लिए यहाँ पे आपको कोई ज़्यादा फोकस करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि इसका फिजिकली मीनिंग क्या है, तो ये जस्ट न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स में हम पढ़ते हैं न्यूक्लियर की शेप के बारे में, जब हमें बताना होता है तो हम जो क्वाड्रपल मोमेंट होता है वो निकालते हैं, अगर वो उसकी वैल्यू अगर लेस देन 0 आती है तो उसकी शेप कुछ और होती है, ठीक है, अगर ग्रेटर देन 0 आती है तो वो उसकी शेप जो होती है वो प्रोलेट शेप होती है, लेस देन में ऑब्लेट शेप होती है, अगर इक्वल टू 0 होती है तो वो स्फेरिकल शेप होती है न्यूक्लियस की। बट ये सब चीज़ों में आपको कुछ जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ये न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स में पार्ट है क्वाड्रपल मोमेंट का, जस्ट आप इसके फिजिकल मीनिंग पे फोकस करें मोनोपोल और डायपोल के। सो ये आपको सारा क्लियर हो जाएगा कि बेसिक आपको पता होना चाहिए, इसकी डेरिवेशन पता होनी चाहिए, और अगर आपको रो दिया हो ये निकालने के लिए आ जाए पोटेंशियल्स तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि कैसे निकालते हैं। सो इफ़ यू आर हैविंग एनी डाउट्स यू कैन पुट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन। सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे, थैंक यू एंड हैव अ नाइस डे।